Hi guys, it's Krista with Krista's Creative Chaos here today to show you all the cards from the grab bag swap. I'm smiling. We're hoping that this is the thumbnail that YouTube will choose for this video instead of something where I'm going. So anyway, they choose the craziest thumbnails, and then you can choose a different one, but there aren't usually any better options. So I'm going to go through these. I'm going to tell you the artist. I'm going to tell you anything that they said about their card on the back, so you might get some ideas on cards you might want to make, some techniques you might want to try. This was grab bag, which means anything was open for them to send except for nudes and political, just because it's hard for me to know who I can send those back to. If you'd like to join us in a future swap, please go to the Facebook group at Krista's Creative Chaos. Join us there and you can get in on the next one. I do these about every other month. This first card is by Mona Vega. She used a rubber stamp, colored pencil, glitter cardstock, and embellishment with the lights up here. This one says, all wrapped up in Christmas spirit. I love this this lady. I love the lady who does her stamps. Her name is escaping me right now, but I love them personally as well. So she always makes me smile. I love this one, Circus Ticket. This is a collage type of a card. This one is by Wendy. Love that one. And she didn't write anything on the back, so I can't tell you much more about that. Feline Good. Feline Good. This one is hand-painted acrylic markers and washi tape. There we go. How cute is that? Super cute. This one's very ethereal. It says, ask for assistance, whatever you're going through. This one is by Noelle McCrae. Love that. This one is a super cute cow jumping over the moon. This is by Mona Vega with markers and nail polish. Oh, she put nail polish to make the stars sparkly. That's probably how she did that, so that, you know, so glitter wasn't going to fall off. What a great idea. Love that. This one is Catipus Atticus. Catipus Atticus, like a cat and a platypus called Atticus. This is by Val Grimm. She always hand draws, hand paints most of her cards. Watercolor, acrylic, gel pens, and Sharpie. How cool is he? Super unique, Val. This one I loved because I love ferns. Just love them. This is a botanical print by Tracy Bolsing. Gel print fern and a fern ghost print. Okay, very cool. This one, Tanya Vestal Garner, hand-drawn, hand-painted. I loved that. Just loved that. This one here, Tanya Vestal Garner. Also, this one just says nope in the corner. I love this background. Hand-drawn, hand-painted, it says. Would love to know how you created that background. I don't know if it's a paper or if you created it with inks. It almost looks like you created it. This one is Graber. Sue Graber, I think. I have to remember the first name. And look at all those tiny little circles she drew in there. It makes for a really unique drawing. This one here, Gym Chick by Tammy Lawless. I loved her. Loved her. She spoke to me. She made me smile. Tammy Lawless. Tombow marker. Glasses sticker. Oh, the glasses weren't on her. That's awesome. It looks like it one. And then cardstock and ink. This one, Everything Begins and Ends with You, and it says, You're My Boo, Stacy Lentz. It's a little bit of a collage type card. This one here, Sherry Mullinak's grab bag sock, embossed paper, cutouts, liquid pearls, and mica sprays. So she embossed this background paper with the gears to get this whole steampunk look. Love, love. This one, I just loved this one as well. I think this is a cardstock in the background, but I could be wrong. It might be a jelly print in the background. And then it says hand-drawn, hand-painted Zen stones by Sequoia Spirit. So I'm guessing she hand-drew and hand-colored this separately and then cut it out and put it on top of this jelly print page. Love that. This one, the rickrack on this one just pulled the whole card together for me. This one is called Sweet Sentiments by Sandy Shaw. Acrylic ink, stamps, fabric paper, rickrack, lace, and buttons. How cool is that? And that says, be awesome today. I love the little polka dots here. Okay, this one says love. It's this cute little ladybug that's die cut. And then I think, let's look. Some of these cards are just, I mean, look at the tiny little details back there. This is by Rhiannon Aliassi. Love that. You'll have to tell us that background, like how you created that. Yeah, comment below and answer my questions below. That way other people will have the answers as well. This one, Rebecca Cantley. I love hearts. And then she's got this metallic in the background. Love that. This one is this really cute sun, and how she clipped the corners, it makes it look like a tag. This is by Peggy Striegel. And it says, "Here comes the sun" at the bottom. Used a book page in there. Very cool. I love some good abstracts. Miriam Elkins. I loved this abstract. She did a couple of them here. And then this one, these are with jelly plate. Loved those abstracts. This one, Michelle Harris did it for I think it was a history swap, and then the swap didn't happen. So she had the Boston Tea Party cards made up, hand-drawn, hand-painted. Very nice. This one cracked me up. Fine wines, because I used to have wine nights. Wine and wines is what I called them, where lady friends could come over and they could wine in their wine and then go back home and not wine. That was the idea behind them. This one, love this pot, Michelle Seaborn. Loved how it's different pieces of paper to make up that pot. And then the flower is, or not the flower, the plant is watercolored. Very, very cool. Look at this fairy card by Melissa McCoy. And then she's got some stencils in the background. There's lots of little details on this one. The ombre watercolor. When you really break down a card and how many steps it took, so she ombre'd the watercolor. Had to let that dry. Did the stencil. Had to let that dry. Die cut the fairy and the butterflies. Then she added accents on the butterflies. Then she stamped. You know what I mean? When you really look at it, when you look at a card, you might think, oh, that's cute. No, I want you to take the time to break it down in your head about how many steps that card had to take that person. And it's crazy how your appreciation ratchets up when you realize how many steps a person had to take. This one, she has stars in her eyes and poetry on her lips, and loving a girl like her will bring you to your knees. Margie Schoenmeyer. Loved that one. Loved all the layering on there. Again, one of those cards that you appreciate when you really look at it. This card, Grab Bag by Linda Finn. Look at this background. I love how this cat in this background, and then this lace just adds a little something, almost like, it almost, with the lace, makes it look to me like the cat's looking out a window. Loved that. These pants are so fun, Lydia Flores. And they raised up from the card a little bit. And then this little, like the macrame belt. I used to have it, I think I still have it in a hope chest, a macrame belt that I made in Campfire Girls. Very cool. This one with the stitching, Lisa Arneson. The stitching on this with the mushrooms, oh my word. Loved that little detail. I love anybody who sews on their cards because that's not something I'm good at. I'm good at getting the card in there and then jamming up the machine or breaking a needle or having to rethread a bobbin. And so then nothing else ever happens. I literally have a stack of cards next to a little sewing machine because I broke a needle because I wasn't the smartest and I was trying to sew through sticker paper. And it was a thick sticker paper. It was like a sticky wallpaper piece. Why haven't I replaced the needle? I don't know, but I haven't gone back to it. Note to self, get that done as soon as I can use my foot for the pushing the pedal again. Okay, Linda Calloway, this is just phenomenal. I mean, in this watercolor, phenomenal. Watercolor and ink. See how she added some inked accents in there? So cool, so cool. And then how she matted it on black, you guys, kind of like a professional painting would be matted. Very nice. This one, Leah Imaginaric, Posca and a sticker. I kept him because this dino is adorable. Now the dino's the sticker and everything else looks like it's hand-drawn with Posca markers. So cute. This one, Have I Gone Mad, Laura Riesenberg. Love that. I loved the colors you chose for this. They're amazing. They just pop, okay? This one, Laura Doney. I loved this coffee mug, the to-go. I can just see it being on the counter. I can picture the woman. She's getting everything ready. She's getting the kids ready. She's getting her stuff ready for work. She's getting ready to walk over to the counter, grab her mug, and leave. Love it. And did you guys notice this, by the way? The background and then the countertop, how she did that? Love it. Gave me an idea, like I'm going to try to replicate that and see if I can make that work for me. Kathy Larson, apparently I'm really into rickrack right now. I love the rickrack around this. I love how the fairy is obviously the guardian of these eggs in this nest to make sure no one messes with them. So, so cool. This one, Karen Woolsey, Karen Woolsey. I took this out of its thing because I wanted to feel this because I couldn't tell if this was background paper or not. I think you hand drew, hand painted these flowers on the back, and then I think you put this piece of collage material or sticker on the top. I just love the colors, love the floral arrangement. Very nice. This one says, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Karen Hampton. Get some Betty Boop here. The only thing I would say is cards like this is we do want them to have 4 different elements on them just to make it a little bit more your own. So here we have the Betty Boop collage piece, and then we have the words. So we kind of need 2 more pieces on this one. Maybe some glitter accents, maybe a frame on it. I'm not sure what else you'd want to put on there, but just an idea for next time. But I love Betty Boop. So this one, Kara Koenig, look at this, the kids at the ocean. And then she's got, let me pull this out because I want to see something. So she's got the kids at the ocean, and then she's got some pen down here, adding marks. And then up here, there's texture. And I don't know if that's paint or texture paste, but she did all sorts of fun on that one. So that's very cool too. Again, with that one, maybe 1 more element would have brought it home, okay? This one here, Judy Shotwell. How cool is this? I love the black and white vase and then the hot pink flowers, how they pop on that. Hand drawn, hand painted. This one here, Keys to Success, Justin Sharp. That key is really cool. I really appreciate this background. We've got washi tape on there. We've got cardstock on there, and they're layered. It's really, really fun. Mixed media, washi sticker, wooden key collage. This one, Judy Hoppy, we've got the real feathers, we've got the bird put together, we've got this mixed media background. Fun, fun. Then this one is another Alice in Wonderland by Jessica Lundy. It says you got the card, you got the drink me. I just love the bright colors. Just very, very cool. Okay. That one was markers and hand drawn, hand painted. Then this one here, Jessica Fahy. I love your little woodland animals. I love this mixed media background. That raccoon, how he's sitting, is adorbs. Adorbs. Then we've got this one by Jess Reason. Look at this hot air balloon, you guys. Very, very cool. This one, from what I can tell, hand-drawn, hand-painted. Hand-drawn, hand-painted, and it's on a silver. Very cool. The silver is drawn in as well. This one, The Earth Laughs in Flowers. I loved the glitter that's put on this flower. Can you see the glitter? I love the metallic heart. How there's just different layers in here that just notch that card up, for me anyway. And then the stickles with the little gold there. And that was Jenny Pugh. Okay. This one is Janice West. Janice West, I love this ombre. This reminds me of pictures I've seen of Utah or Sedona. Very, very cool. A hand-drawn, hand-painted watercolor wash and sentiment. Very, very cool. It says, of all the paths you take in life, make sure a few are dirt. I liked that as well. This one is also by Janice West. This is a watercolor floral. Love that one. This one is a fairy card by Janet Sawavi. I love how that she's just, coming to land on the mushroom. Loved that. Very, very cool. Hand-drawn, hand-painted. This one is just super fun. Jan Weatherby, summer fun. Look at those glasses, you guys. Look at what she's got, the reflection in the glasses. It's a whole thing. I just am in awe of people who can work with tiny little pieces like this. I have some embossing things or die cuts like that I need to do, but I know I've got to be in the right mind frame to do it because I have to be sitting at the table and find all those little pieces, right, and glue them down before I forget where they go. But that's amazing. So this one got a little ballerina. You got embossed paper in the background, then you've got all of these little butterflies, and they're all colored in. That's Irene Valdez. She's my queen of the tiny. She does all the tiny little details. Then we've got this one, Blue Flower and Snail by Honore and Harvey. Love that. Love the little snail. He's adorbs. Hand-drawn, hand-painted watercolors and micron gel pen. Then we've got this one by Honore as well. This is a watercolor and collage piece. I loved that. I love it when people incorporate book pages. That's the English major in me. It always just makes me go, oh, that's cool. This one here, love this little guy. He's adorable. So this one, you've got this background. Let's pull this out and see. It doesn't, looks to me like maybe there's stencils on this background. I'm not sure if it was a pre-done paper. But then we have a torn sheet of paper. Then we have a sticker here. Then we have another sticker here. Then we have him. And you see how there's no white or clear around him? That's because he's fussy cut. And that's what we want from our cards. And this one does not have a name on the back. It is nicely finished on the back, but no name of an artist. Then we've got this one here. This one is a butterfly collage called Flutterby's by Georgette. So many layers of butterflies on that. Love that one. Then, and if you see a card and I said I didn't have a name on it, tell us it was your card. Tell us in the comments. This one here, I really liked this one a lot. This one is CC Fry. CC Fry. It's like an abstract layered collage card. I loved all the different pieces to that. This one is painted. This one is like it's been cut out. And then they got little pieces of maps here. And then this one was probably had a punch through it and then a pen put around it. I love the colors as well of that one. Then this one is the letter F. And then look at this amazing layered background, you guys. So cool. This one is by Aaron McCabe. Of course, I picked the F for Frederick, my husband. Then this one is by Emily Anderson. I loved this random collage. We've got the very hungry caterpillar. We have a dinosaur. We have a Victorian lady. We've got the butterfly. It's like they're all meeting out there in the garden, having a secret meeting. Kind of reminds me of Night at the Museum, where all those different characters come together. Yeah, so that's kind of what it reminded me of. Night at the Museum. If you guys haven't seen that movie, you should watch it. It's so good. This one, hand-drawn, hand-painted by Elizabeth Keller. Snoopy was what I grew up with. Loved little Snoopy, loved little Woodstock. Very, very cool. Hand-drawn, hand-painted. This one by Dixie Madry. Alcohol markers, outline stickers. This one looks like it might be embossed as well. I'm not sure. Maybe they're all stickers because it does say outline stickers and then colored in with markers. It's just so cool. This is Dixie Madry. Just love the bright, the simpleness of it. Just very striking colors with the black being the main one in there. This one, I loved that it says beautiful. I love that the background totally goes along with the era of the cutout pieces. This is Denise Miller. Very, very fun. This one, inspired by Kirsten Van Leven. And this is by Dee Dee Sabin. And I do appreciate that, Dee Dee, when you take a tutorial from somebody or a class from somebody and you're doing their example and you say inspired by their work, because that's how you're supposed to do it as an artist, to give the other person credit. So I appreciate that. This is watercolor and fine liner. Look at all those little details. It's so good. It's just precious. Love it. This one here, Happy Holidays. Happy Holidays. Love the layers on the slant here, but then the bigger piece at the bottom so that the holly could pop. This is Deborah Smith. So cool. This one here, Deborah Rogers Mercy. She's got some jewels in here to pull out those colors. She's got lace down here at the bottom. She has this stamp and has the stamp framed on another piece of paper. It's just so nice. Love that. Love the colors. Now this is a ATC Artist Trading Card coin. We don't normally take coins, just so you know, for my swaps, unless it specifically says that coins are okay. But this one, I did keep this one. It says Make-A-Wish. It has the embossed dots in the background, which I'm not sure if you can see. So see the embossed dots? And then it says Make-A-Wish, and it has the wishy flowers, dandelions, and then they're stamped in black. And then it is edged in black as well. So loved that. Loved how simple it was. But at the same time, again, when you break down the steps, you realize how much time it took. We've got another Charlie Brown card. It says, it's hard on a face when it gets laughed in. The wisdom of Charlie Brown. Colored pencils. A print from a vintage Charles Schulz book. And then she colored that in, added the quote, wrote this in here. So lots there. I love a good landscape, you guys. Cityscape. This one is by Cindy Dolezal. Love a good cityscape. I have not attempted these yet, but every time I see one, I tell myself, you should host a swap that's like a city or townscape. You know, it's not country, but city or townscape, so that it has buildings in it. I think I should post one of those soon. So if you're interested, go to the Facebook group, Krista's Creative Chaos. That way you can get in on that with us. This one is by Constance Kane. I am not sure. Constance, is this? I don't know if it's hand-drawn, hand-painted. I can tell it's hand-colored. There's a sheen on there. Not sure. But I think Constance, a lot of times, hand-draws, hand-paints her stuff, so I'm not sure. I think that one might be a copy of an original, and then she may have gone in and added the color afterwards. So some swaps we allow that, some we don't. For this particular one, I did allow that. This one, Christina Doza, you got a watercolor, and then these pieces on the top are done on a separate piece of paper and cut out, which does give the card just a little bit more dimension. Really like that. This one is Winnie the Pooh on there. Cheryl Polsky added, let's see here. So she's got 1, 2, 3 different layers, and then she's got her 4th layer here because like I said, I asked for 4 different, if you do collage, I said you needed to have 4 different sources of collage materials. So that way you're not just cutting out something from a book and slapping it on here as one piece and calling it yours. You got to make it yours by layering pieces from different places. So I do appreciate that. And I love myself the classic Winnie the Pooh. That's what my first son's bedroom was decorated in. This one, Flying Squirrel. I'm not a worrywart, I'm a worry squirrel. Rocky, The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle. Hand-drawn, hand-painted. Watercolor and ink by Charlene Orsini. He's just adorable. Look at him. He's so cute. Then this one is by Feathered Perspective. Super cute, hand-drawn, hand-painted chicken. This one spoke to me because my husband and I watch a lot of alien things and paranormal things. He's really into that. Caroline Grace. And I loved how she put the circle down here, you guys. It makes the card for me because it pulls it all together. And so this alien is one piece, and I don't know if it's from something or if it's a copy from something, and then she layered this piece on it, and then she added this to it. So she did add elements to it to make it her own. So I like that. This one here, Snail Mail is Worth the Wait. It's so cool. This piece is so cool. I want to show this to you up close. Betsy Burns. Look at all of the layering with the postmarks back here. So she must have stamps that look like postmarks and did them on top of maybe a jelly print. Then she's got this collaged piece made up of old stamps, and she stamped the snail on there. She stamped the sentiment. She inked the edges. It's just so good. Love, love, love. This one, again, Barbara Locasale. She's the queen of everything. She usually puts all the things on her cards. This one was done with acrylic intense pencils, gel pens, microns, Stella, Wink of Stella, Posca, Fussy, and the Fussy Cut Stamped Woman. She's always got a million different details in her cards, similar to like an Irene or a Betsy. There's a handful of you that you guys are so good at all the minute details that make a card just super fun and interesting. It says, don't try to fit in. You were born to stand out. This one here, this one is hand-drawn, hand-painted ink and watercolor. Look at this awesome dinosaur. I love dinosaurs. This one's so good. This one is by B. Lewis. I want to say it's Barbara Lewis, I think. I'm trying to remember who was in what swap. This one's Barbara Carlisle. Look at her son. Love that starburst effect with the different papers and then the gold on top. Very cool. This one, In My Defense, I Was Left Unsupervised by Anita Escobar. Adorable. Adorable. I love how you put that together. Love the hearts down here. He's farting hearts, I think. This one, Anina Zalud from Switzerland. Super cool postage. It says Singapore postage. And then this background. I want to take this one out if I can, because I want you to see the layers on this. There. Can you see the layers on it now? So cool. You often have to take these cards out of the penny sleeve so that you can see the layers. And a lot of times people want to feel the cards. They want to feel them because, like me, I want to feel them because then I can tell if it's paint or I can tell if it's collage, or I can tell if it's a pre-printed sheet. That really helps me a lot to get ideas. This one, Annie Young. I loved how simple the message was on this card. I loved the colors. I loved how you kept it nice and simple with the colors. It says peace, doves, and the olive branch. Just loved that. Hand drawn, obviously. And then I'm guessing that this was a painted paper that she cut into leaves. Very cool. This one is a hummingbird, papers, brad, washi tape, and markers by Angela Roman. Super cool. The brad is the center of the flower. Very nicely done. Loved this fish, Angie Lenant. She's like she's wearing a crown. So, of course, I had to have her because I like myself a good tiara. And that is done with watercolors. This one is by Amber Hale, Little Monsters Picture Day, class picture day. She works in acrylic on canvas sheets. This one here, Amber Boudreau, is a Bob Ross, and I know she included this because I'm in love with Bob Ross. All the things of Bob Ross. And so I saw some of her cards and she told me she had an extra one. So she sent it in with her grab bag ones because I'm sure she knew I was going to keep that one. And then the last one, you guys, is the bananas card, Amanda Jones. I have a friend who does marketing type of stuff. And she has this thing with the banana phone. So I had to keep the banana card. Loved it. Paper, washi, watercolor, and stickers. So that's everything. So hopefully I will see some of you guys over in the Facebook group. Like and subscribe if you can. Comments are always helpful. Hearts are always helpful. And then if you're going to go over and join our Facebook group, comment here and let me know so I can look for you. Thanks so much.